everyone, and welcome to another video, and welcome to a lot of GMCs behind me. So I'm going to be explaining you what we are doing today. So I've been invited down by GMC for a drive event for the brand new launch of the GMC Yukon. So it's a long day ahead, and so the day planned is from 9 to 5. You may wonder what exactly we're going to be doing that, but I'm going to be showing you everything that we are going to be going through. So we're going to start off from this hotel in the backdrop. There are more GMCs parked around, and so we're going to be going on an off-road track where we're going to be taking all these cars, and all of these cars are going to be driven by all of us. Yes, we're going to be getting the opportunity to drive them on road, off road, and then have lunch, then come back again, drop these cars here. So it's a long day ahead, and I cannot actually wait to show you what exactly we are going to be doing, because it actually sounds pretty fun. I am as clueless as you, but let's get this started. So here we are in our own cars, and we are headed on to the next route where we are supposed to reach for an off-roading session. Now there was a bit of an half an hour of briefing where the guys from GMC basically explained what the car was about, what was new about the 21 the version of this Yukon, and the different models. The AT4, which has been introduced for the first time in the Yukon, which previously used to be for the Sierra and the other models, but now they have the AT4 version for this particular model also. So the car that I am driving currently is a Yukon SLE, and initial impressions are it's absolutely quiet out here. In fact, let me lower the air conditioning because I don't want it to interrupt in the audio. So it's absolutely quiet, and it's super comfortable thanks to the fabric seats, because Yukon GMC while in the briefing they mentioned that the customers demanded that they wanted fabric seats, and which is what they've given in this one. So we also have the Denali and the AT4 versions, which I'm going to be later on showing you all, and there are lots of changes to the various trim levels that you will see. There is a brand new chassis, which is pretty much a flat one, so that gives you more cargo space. There is a suspension work that has been done. There are also new tech added to this car. There is more 66% of more cargo space and 40% more space in the middle row of seat, and also for the third row of seat, because it's a flatter chassis, which is why you get more area to sit, and even for the passengers also. So I'm going to be first reaching the destination. Till then, enjoy the drive with me, and I'm later on going to be showing you all this SLE model, and also the Denali model, and also the AT4 model. Finally reached the off-roading track. The first task is to go up this hill, and so far it's doing quite well. The Yukon, it is tackling the terrain. We put our cars on 4 low, so that seems to give the car quite a bit of stability. Oh, we finished. Oh, that was a good climb. That was really you can actually feel the car flexing itself, quite well on the slopes, and when there are uneven surface. Now we are actually going down, and we are taking the slope downwards. And to be honest, when you're going to be buying a family car, which is like a purpose-built car, sometimes like this, where you can go into the mountain range and just take your family and have some good time, this car will be able to do that. And yeah, it's been doing quite all right, to be honest. And it's, bear in mind, like the range that we are in, like the off-road range, this track is full of challenges. It's narrow. It's also got uneven surfaces. I don't know if you can make out from me sort of bouncing around in the car. And look at the view around. It's just simply amazing.
Yes, this little section here is quite tight, and there's some large rocks, so you just got to knock nice and slowly.
As you hear, there's another slope which is coming up, which is a steep one, and you really have to be careful with that. God, that already makes me nervous. But don't worry, the car can handle it, so that makes me a little less nervous because I know the car will be able to do it. It will, yes. So the terrain has gotten a little mixed now. So there is like sand, there are rocks, pretty sharp rocks, and just, I apologize, this will keep happening because we are in a group, so they are just directing all of us, and there are like quite a bit of rocks. You can see me bouncing around. When you put the car in the 4-low mode, the distribution is even, so it's 50-50, 50 in the front, 50 in the back. There are also different modes that you get in the car, where you can change it from sport to normal to the off-road.
We're out your way, so you can just keep driving through.
Off-road mode. So you can also lower or increase the height of the car by simply pressing the buttons given out here. So if you're tackling something really difficult, or if you want the car to be really low down for people to get into the car, especially old people, they want to get in, then that's a very neat feature. So this car comes with the air suspension. The Denali and the AT4, all these versions come with the air suspension, which is why it is able to lower itself whenever you want it, and also you can increase the height of it when you are tackling some off-roading, as you see around out here. But wow, the whole thing is, it's so well built. There is no squeaking, there is no squealing, there is no rattling of any plastic or anything. And then there are these double glazed windows which are making sure that everything out here is quiet. So I'm going to stay shut for a bit because I have to now tackle this slope, which is pretty intense. I mean, it's quite steep. Whoa. I can't see it. Whoa. Wow. Yeah. So for a brief moment, I was just seeing the sky and nothing else. But good thing I managed to get this, yay, without screwing it up. I think that is pretty much it to report from the off-roading, because we've reached the top of the peak and we are sort of parking out here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just finish this off-roading course, and then I'm going to show you all the other two models, and also this model, the SLE, the Denali and the AT4. All of them kind of get you a sense of what these models are, what all changes are, and what's the difference. Till then, see you on the other side. So here are the different trim levels of the GMC Yukon. This is the one which I was riding, which is the SLE, and this is the Denali, which is the top of the line. So those two are parked together, so I thought let me show you a quick comparison between the two. So you can see the difference between the front looks. Both of them have the same LED lights and all of that. Just the grille in this is blacked out, in this it's silver with the chrome surround. Here also you get the chrome surround, and then you get this desert bumpers, off-roading bumpers actually. And this, if you're wondering, it's only for the Middle East region, which is what has been given. So this doesn't come in any other countries or anywhere, just for the Middle East market they have made this bumper and available out here. And then this has the city bumper, again a silver skid plate, which you see at the bottom. Now let me take you closer one by one, because I will be doing a detailed review of these cars also, but for now I just wanted to show you all a quick walk around of both the cars which are standing out here. I'm also going to be getting you the AT4. So you get 20-inch rims. Again, they are like sort of this chrome and shiny polish wheels, and then the GMC badging, and then here the Yukon badging, and then a fixed sideboard. Actually, this sideboard to me seems to take the height of the car, makes it a little lower for me, but still it's still able to manage, and it's never hit the surface whenever we were doing the off-roading. So continuing, you get 5.3 liter engine in this one, and 10-speed gearbox on both the cars, but 6.2 liters in the Denali engine. And on the sides, it's actually gotten quite long. So as I mentioned before, it's got 66% more space, cargo space, and 40% more space for the middle passenger. There is a big cargo space, although in the back Now this is again where I want to show you all the comparison. So you can see there's a chrome strip out here, and then there's like a plain bumper out here, and again you don't have the exhaustive visible out here, but there are quad exhaustives on both on the Denali version. Then there are roof rails on both the cars, again silver sort of half surround on both the cars, but there are visually few differences that you can see. And also on this one, in the cargo space, you can drop down the seats. There are buttons given for it, but in this there are no buttons given. You have to go and do it yourself from the middle row of seat. So the Yukon Denali has a 22-inch rims, and let me first show you the interiors of the SLE. So you get fabric seats, fabric interiors, and the usual big steering wheel. Again, I'm going to be doing the detailed review of all these models, so I'm going to cover that up later on. Some of the few new features are this screen, which is again new, which is a 10.2-inch screen, the cup holders out here, and then on all the models you get a fridge. This storage box is actually a fridge, so the button is given out here, so you can press it and then you can go from 5 degrees to -5 degrees. You can literally make ice, is what they said, inside this fridge that has been given. There are more cup, the storage out here, cup holders, flexible ones, and the grab handles on the side, and brown color interior. Although if you see, there is like a plastic trim that's like resembling like the wood. That's just the plastic insert which looks like wood. And then in the center again you have a big screen which is like multi-information that shows you a lot of information. The options to select your different terrains are given on the side. But so this is the SLE package, which is the base level, which starts from the Yukon lineup, and these are smart keyless entry doors, by the way. Again, in the middle, this is where the work has gone to increase the space. There is tri-zone air conditioning system, so the controls for that are out here, and lots of space. And also there is no tunnel out here. Even in the back, it's quite a bit of spacious third row of seat, which I can actually confirm to you. Now coming to the Denali versions, this has the motorized sideboard. So in this, immediately you can sense the difference between the Denali and the SLE version. So in this you get brown color leather seats, and everything is premium material choice, and this wood type thing that you see is actual wood and not just plastic. It's put everywhere, even on the door cards out here, everywhere. And then you get the Denali marked steering wheel and the controls out here for your air conditioner. So these controls are similar to the SLE, all of those, but it's just that the area around it looks much more nicer. And the screen out here, if you see, again, that's a 10.2-inch, and that is elegantly merged into the dashboard. And one more big change is this. So you have the buttons for your gear shifter instead of the lever which used to be provided before, and the same dashboard that you see out here which you saw in the SLE. More options and buttons out here for all your drives and the differentials and all the controls out here. There's heads up display also on this car, which is pretty clear and shows wide variety of information. This car is pretty loaded, to be honest with you. Again, in the back you get 2 screens for the rear passengers, and the Bluetooth can connect to 9 people. 9 passengers can connect to the Bluetooth system from this system. And again, tri-zone air conditioning system in the back. No tunnel that goes in the back, so you get a flat area to sit. Even the seats are pretty flat, and same as the 2 seats on the edge. And again, brown color interior, and the same space in the back for the third row of passenger, and a big panoramic sunroof. That is what you get in the Denali pack. So it's a pretty loaded car, and the color on this is actually a dark gray or a green color, I don't know, but I love the colors on both of these. They look absolutely fantastic. Anyways, let's move on to the AT4. So the version that has been newly introduced is this, which is the Yukon AT4. So AT4 used to exist in the Sierra and the other models, but first time Yukon has been introduced in this AT4 version. So let's start from the front. Instead of the chrome, you get the dark gray surround around the grille and the blank grille. At the bottom, again a skid plate. Now that's a silver color, so this skid plate gives an angle of approach of 34 degrees on this Yukon, and then you can see two red towing hooks directly mounted onto the chassis, and then these are the LEDs and the fog lights. There are also DRLs in this one, and the DRL actually acts as the turning signal when you turn it. And on the sides you have 20-inch rims, the AT4 badging, and then on this one you have the proper off-roading tires and the usual long wheelbase of the Yukon. Again, the models are pretty much the same, it's just the different variety of spec that you will get on this one. So in the back, again, it's pretty similar. Instead, you don't have the dual exhaust in the back, but instead just have the same look like the SLE. And now there is only one thing, and that is the Yukon and the AT4 badging. Now I feel they should have been a little on the extreme ends, I don't know. Now also there is less bit of chrome on this model, so which is why you see not a lot of chrome that has been used, but instead more of black and the color features that have been given. Now again, you get smart keyless entry system, power foldable mirrors, more options out here for your off-roading and all the settings. The heads-up display is so clear, crisp and clear, and this massive steering wheel with the GMC badging, again the same screen that you find out here. This 10.4-inch screen, again that is also which you saw on the SLE. So this AT4 version comes with 9-speaker Bose music system, while the Denali version comes with 14-speaker Bose music system. This AT4 version comes with 8-camera system, while the Denali comes with 9-camera system. There are more controls out here at the bottom. Now instead of the wood which you saw in the Denali version, this has soft touch plastics, and this has this bronze stitching. Actually, even the seats, they have this AT4 badging, and then the piping around them, which is again bronze color, some more inserts of the bronzing. And these are electronically adjustable seats. They are 8-way electronically adjustable and 4-way lumbar, and there are cup holders. There is a wireless charger out here and ample of space. As you see, there is also a panoramic sunroof. Let's see in the back. So you get a adaptive cruise control in this car. So the controls are mounted out there, and the other controls, the adaptive cruise controls are mounted out here, and these are the communication. And there are also media controls which are mounted at the back side of the steering wheel. So in the back, again, you get these two screens out here and the same color combination of black leather and the bronze with the piping around it. And there is again no tunnel in the back, so you can pretty much utilize three people can easily sit out here. The air conditioning control, it's got the tri-zone air conditioning system and the same spacious seats in the back. And let's show you the boot space for this one also, because on this one also the boot space is very similar to the other versions. So there are these electronic controls given out here for using which you can fall down these seats, and that makes the whole procedure pretty easy. There are also scuff plates out here, more out here, so that you don't damage your bumper. But you see, there are these subtle changes on the AT4 version of the Yukon, and there are also air suspensions on this. Now there's a compressor which is mounted in the center, and the whole system is being powered by that. So the air suspension gives it a varying height also that you can adjust, as I mentioned before, so you can change the height of the cars. Now instead of the silver or the chrome roof rails, you have the black ones on top. That is pretty much it for this video. It has been a long day. It's almost 4 now, and I left home at 9, so it was like a long day, but nonetheless it was such a fun and enjoyable day. And to understand these cars, how they function, what's new in them, and GMC has managed to make this like a turnaround product for them, because there are lots of positive changes in this car. And Do not worry, I'll be getting a detailed review once these cars are available for review. Give it a thumbs up if this video was enjoyable and useful in understanding the new 2021 GMC Yukon. If you want to subscribe to my channel, then you can click here, and if you want to watch more videos, then click here. I shall see you in the next video. Bye bye and take care.